Welcome to episode 81 of Fresh and Uncooked, the podcast where Jeff and I talk about fast food, new menu items and products, cooking at home, and what we love to eat. Jeff, what are we going to talk about today?
We are talking about our favorites at Wendy's.
So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy episode 81 of the most appetizing food podcast ever.
Fresh and Uncooked.
All right, Jeff, so we're going to talk about our favorites from Wendy's.
Yes.
Which we're both big fans of Wendy's.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I did have a little trouble coming up with the top five because I almost kind of just go for the same thing. But I assembled a top five, and there's a few things on here that might surprise you, actually.
Okay.
But before we get to that, Jeff, a few of the new things at Wendy's, as of recording this episode, they have a Krabby Patty collab.
Yes.
Which appears to be a Dave single, but it's a single, I believe. But without ketchup and mustard, they got like a special Krabby sauce or something. And then there's like a pineapple frosty, which sounds absolutely disgusting to me.
Oh, really?
But have you tried the Krabby Patty collab at all by chance?
I did, yeah. Okay. I thought it was really good.
How was the special sauce?
It was special. What was it? I don't really know. Yeah. But it was definitely different than what they normally put on their burgers. But I thought it was tasty for sure. I want to try it again because I kind of ate it like in a hurry. It was one of those things where I was on the move. So I need to revisit this whole thing before it goes away, which hopefully isn't too soon.
Yeah. Okay.
I did try the pineapple frosty though too.
Oh.
And I thought it was good, but I'm a pineapple fan. So
yeah. And I'm not really a pineapple fan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is there chunks of pineapple or is it just flavored pineapple?
Truthfully, at least the Wendy's that I went to, there's pineapple at the bottom of the cup.
Oh, okay.
Like a pineapple syrup, and that was it.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was really good. Yeah, the Krabby Patty collab, it's worth trying for sure.
I think I would try the burger. Definitely wouldn't try the Frosty. Although I do like that they're doing all the different Frosty flavors. So I'm not mad at them for doing a pineapple one. It's just not my flavor,
I hear you.
But I believe there's a salted caramel coming out for the holidays.
Yeah, I think that might actually already be out.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with salted caramel.
Sounds good. Okay, and then they're also doing something with their nugs, Jeff. Their nuggets, or as they call them, saucy nugs. They're basically just adding some sauce to their chicken nuggets, which have been around for a long time. It comes in a 4-piece, a 10-piece, a 6-piece, a 20-piece, and a nugs party pack. What kind of sauces are we talking about here? We got a honey barbecue, a spicy honey barbecue, a garlic parm, and a spicy garlic parm, a buffalo, and a spicy buffalo, Jeff, and a spicy ghost pepper sauce to put on your wings. I don't know. I have no interest in trying them.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, you've had their nuggets before?
Many, many, many times. Yeah.
Oh, so how do you feel about the nuggets?
I think the nuggets are fine. I think they're fine. They're not McDonald's nuggets.
They are not. That's the standard.
Fine. But it's something that I would always kind of add to your standard. It was like my standard side for Wendy's. Feeling really hungry, want a little bit something more, and that 4-piece nugget was usually a thing. Well, back in the day, I think it was like a very cheap thing to add to the combo meal. But I don't know. It's a little gimmicky. We're both fans of McDonald's nuggets.
Yeah.
And we probably should have mentioned this in food news, Jeff, but there is an awesome deal on the McDonald's app. Not to throw off Wendy's show here.
Take away their mojo.
What's going on with McDonald's and the app and Chicken McNuggets, Jeff?
Yeah, so if you have the app once a week from now until December 2nd, you can get a 10-piece McNugget for $1.
$1. 10 cents a nugget.
Yeah, you can't even get a burger for that much there at McDonald's.
No, they probably charge that much for an extra McNugget sauce.
Yeah, you can't get that. You can't get a drink for $1.
No,
I mean, unless there's like an app promotion or something like that.
You can at Wendy's though. Just saying. But yeah, no, that's great. If McDonald's started to do a saucy nugget, would you give that a try since McDonald's are your favorite nuggets?
I don't think so.
I don't think I would either.
Yeah. I know they do the spicy nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fine. But the regular McNugget, that is the golden standard. That is where everybody needs to be.
I agree. Yeah. Unless they sauced them in hot mustard.
Oh.
That would be the only way I would do it. But I'd be so disappointed because it would just be sauce all over the nugget, you know?
Yeah. Messy. Very messy.
So yeah, those are the new offerings over at Wendy's. Any breakfast make your top 5?
Absolutely.
Okay. See, I've only had Wendy's breakfast, I think, once.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what I got. It was probably their sausage biscuit sandwich, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably just fine. Not a high quality biscuit, of course, as you have talked about in several episodes. No place has good biscuits, but no breakfast made my top 5. But I'll go first, Jeff. I'm kind of going from worst to first.
Okay.
And this one's controversial because I think I've talked about this in the past, but at number 5 is going to be their chicken sandwich.
Their chicken sandwich isn't bad. Yeah, there's something the way they season that filet.
I used to get that chicken sandwich all the time. All the time. And that's the only reason it made my top 5.
Okay.
Because if we were doing a chicken sandwich episode again, Wendy's would not be in my top 5 chicken sandwiches.
No.
But I just had to include it because I know that's probably the one thing I've ordered more than anything over the last 25 years at Wendy's. So
it's
spicy,
a good choice.
Original. I could go either way. I probably would, have a good rotation 50-50 of both of them. It's nothing special compared to chicken sandwiches nowadays. It's not good. I've had it probably in the last 4 years, and I was just like, yeah, this used to be a go-to chicken sandwich, but now it wouldn't be. But I had to include a little bit of the past in my top 5. So, although I don't remember them putting pickle on it in the past, I remember the lettuce and tomato and the mayonnaise. But I think they just started recently adding pickle.
I think they had to because everybody else has pickle on their chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah. I don't think the pickle helps, but.
Well, I guess since we're working backwards, this is the one that I'm going to include on my list because this is kind of my wife's go-to. And my wife usually doesn't finish this, so I end up eating part of it.
Gotcha.
And it's the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
She doesn't finish the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
No, there's usually a few bites left.
Okay. Not a very large burger.
It's not.
No. Okay. Wendy's has got decent burgers.
Wendy's burgers, I think as far as like fast foods, if you're talking McDonald's, you're talking Burger King, I think extending it into something like Five Guys or something like that, then it gets a little bit more gray.
Sure.
But as far as like regular burgers are concerned, Wendy's are at the top of the list for me.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with almost any of them, really.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one on my list that I think outshines them all, but Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. I think that used to be like 99 cents back in the day too.
Yeah. It's not anymore.
So I'm going to go with another sort of controversial thing. It's their nuggets. We were just talking about their saucy nugs, as they call them. I would not go saucy. I would just go straight up nugs. And it's another thing that was just always part of my Wendy's order, more so back in the day. But I would always just, get a 4-piece nugget because it was just, $1 more.
Okay.
Soft breading, not exactly a crispy nugget, but you knew what you were getting, and they're always consistent. which is important when it comes to fast food chicken to me.
I get that. Their nuggets, I am not a fan, like really at all. Oh, I think about their nuggets and it just makes me think about the McDonald's McNuggets. Which did we mention? They're $1 at least once a week from now until December 2nd. A week
through the app, I believe, too, right?
Man,
Jeff? Yeah.
McDonald's is not a sponsor, but boy, are they getting some love.
During the Wendy's episode. Wow.
I think I'm just going to go, and I'm not much of a dessert fan, but when it comes to fast food desserts, I think this is on top of the list. And I'm talking about just the regular traditional Frosty.
Chocolate.
Chocolate Frosty.
Chocolate Frosty. Here's the question, Jeff. When it comes to a Frosty, do you dip the fries in your Frosty?
I do not.
Yeah. Never did either.
No.
Yeah.
And I know there's a large part of the Wendy's eating population who loves to do that.
A lot of people in the Wendy's community. Oh, yeah. For sure.
Not this guy.
Nah, me neither. Frosty is also right in the middle of my top 5.
Okay.
And it kind of has to be because it's just unique.
Right.
It's not a shake. Every other place basically has a shake. Wendy's has something a little different. Now, I can't say that I've ordered too many Frosties, but it was always chocolate and vanilla for years, and now they started incorporating flavors, and I've ordered more Frosties because they're throwing limited time flavors out there. So I applaud Wendy's for that, even though the pineapple one does not appeal to me at all. The next one, the caramel one, I think I definitely have to try, which means I'm going to get a Frosty with my go-to order, which is coming up number 2 and 1 on my list here, Jeff. But throw one more from your top 5 at me.
So for me, the breakfast Baconator makes the list. I love the breakfast Baconator.
How much bacon is on the breakfast Baconator? So the breakfast Baconator, that has sausage on it too, right, Jeff?
It does.
Cheese, bacon, an egg. It's kind of got all the meats, right?
It's got a lot of meat.
I know I've never had it, but next time breakfast and Wendy's come together in my universe, I will make sure that I try the breakfast Baconator.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds good, but just the regular Baconator is just a little too much bacon, I think.
Really?
Too bacon forward. And I love bacon. So, number 2 on my list, Jeff, Wendy's fries. What do you think about Wendy's fries?
They've changed over the years.
They've changed for the good over the years.
Yeah. I think in their current, do you think in their current state, they're the best that they've ever been?
As far as I remember, yes. Yeah. Only because it's the whole hot and crispy thing. They stay warm for a very long time. And that's important for fast food fries. Yeah.
That's very nice because, there's other fast food chains where I think once they basically come through that little window in the drive-through and they're in your car, they're cold.
They're dropping 5 degrees a second. Yeah.
Yes.
Where these are probably dropping 5 degrees over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's pretty impressive. I'd probably say, at least off the top of my head, McDonald's is just the golden standard for fries. I think they have to be. I think they have to be in a lot of things, except for maybe onions. But
right.
Wendy's probably would be in my top 3 fast food fries. I don't know who number 3 would be, though. I'd have to do a little research.
Oh, sounds like we have a topic for a future episode, Chris.
Yeah, that would be a hard one. Could you imagine trying to gather fries from all these fast food places? They all would be cold.
Yeah.
That'd be a hard thing to do.
So you were talking about how you're a big fan of bacon. And I've mentioned on numerous episodes of the podcast here that I think bacon is okay. Yeah. But for whatever reason, when it comes to Wendy's and bacon, I really like what they do with their bacon.
They got good bacon.
Yeah. So I'm going to say the pretzel Baconator.
The pretzel Baconator.
The pretzel Baconator. I want to get specific with that. I know it's back just for a limited time right now.
I know I've had some limited edition, limited time burgers at Wendy's, and I think they've all been good. And I'm pretty sure one or two of them has been on that pretzel bun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not crazy about pretzel buns, no matter where, who,
really,
when. Like, it's a little too much, but that's just me.
It's a lot. Yeah,
just me.
It's definitely a lot.
It fills you up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will agree with you because bacon is good at Wendy's. My number one in my Wendy's top 5 includes bacon. It's the Big Bacon Classic. Fabulous burger at Wendy's. Just a little bit of bacon, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's basically your Dave's single, the onions, tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, ketchup. It's how I make my burger whenever I make a burger at home with some bacon, some cheese. It's so good. The one thing about Wendy's burgers too, those toppings stand out. You know what I mean? Like when you take a bite of a Wendy's burger and your teeth are going through all those toppings, all those layers, you're getting the crunch of the lettuce, the onion, you feel the coldness of them. You know what I mean? Like it's like a journey, a textured journey with each bite of Wendy's compared to say like McDonald's, where it's kind of just a soft, consistent flow until you hit like a pickle. Then you get a little crunch. But does that make sense to you?
It does. Yeah. I think it's like the experience with texture the entire time you're taking a bite out of a Wendy's burger is, it's not really replicated anywhere else in the fast food business.
No, it's not. The toppings really stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're always cold in a good way, like the lettuce and the onion and the tomato. And then, you get the saltiness from the bacon. The pickles are good pickles, good crunch. And then, like we've talked about before, their burgers are just a good, solid fast food burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Bacon Classic's my go-to. Fries. And, sometimes a Frosty, as long as it's not pineapple.
All right. So that's kind of like your number one, your standard order, right?
Yeah. Big Bacon Classic. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. This one's my standard order for the most part. I'm all about the triple stack. The 3 patties and kind of just like your classic run of the mill burger. After that, it's good. It's messy. I feel that a burger should be messy. There should be some type of drippage going on, if that's the right word. But it needs to be a little bit messy. And the triple stack is a little bit messy.
Man, I don't know if I could do a triple.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You know what? Maybe I'm scaling down to the double stack, which is probably a good thing. But yeah. The triple stack is kind of has been my go-to for the most part. Like you said, with those fries, just that and fries and a Coke. Brother, that is a lunch. That's amazing.
Lunch. Yeah, that's a good lunch. You're having a good lunch. Man, if you have one of those, Jeff, and then the wife doesn't finish her junior bacon cheeseburger, and you got to take a couple bites of that.
Yeah, lunch kind of rolls into dinner at that point in time, and then I'm good for the rest of the day.
I hope so, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Thanks for listening to episode 81 of Fresh and Uncooked. Jeff, where can everyone find you on the internet to talk about the triple stack?
Yes, I am Jeff_on-air on all platforms.
And you can find me on TikTok and YouTube, Cooking with Chris_YT. You can find the links to all the Fresh and Uncooked socials in the show notes and description below. Jeff, until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.